Don't you think it is high time you write a book, like 10 easy steps to lose a presidential election?
I'm working on it, just haven't been able to get Atiku to write it forward. That's what is delaying the book.
Hello guys, this is massive. I never thought that Omoyele Sowore is this intelligent. You need to pay attention to this very interview that he did with Belu. This is one of the best interviews I've ever watched. This guy is smart, intelligent, eloquent, and what have you. And you know, this guy has been contesting to be the president of Nigeria for a long time. I believe that this is a young guy. This is somebody that even Nigeria will need. Despite nobody is perfect, but this guy is very, very intelligent. You can discover the way the guy was dodging, all right, so many questions. That is the guy that's interviewing him. Watch this interview to the very end, all right? So drop your thoughts right in the comment section.
I'm Baby. I'm your host for the amazing show Curiosity Made Me Ask. And our guest today won the 2023 presidential election. That's if we're counting from the bottom. Sorry. You'd like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I was the guy who won the 2023 election from the last position, just like that of Imo State. You know, the person who is governor of Imo State was from the bottom, except that he didn't declare me winner. And that wasn't fair.
Luckily for you, you're in Lagos State, not Imo. Or do you think we should do this interview in Imo?
If you have bulletproof vest, not this your YouTube shirt where no feet hold anything.
We've not entered 2 minutes of the show. Are you talking about bulletproof?
Isn't that how Nigerian politics is? You don't need sense or vision or mission. You need bulletproof. Should we were talking about Lagos just now. I will not be here FC or Luomo them day.
So before we start the show, I want you guys to know that whatever I say is what I say. Whatever my guests say is what my guests say.
No, you are responsible for what you say and what I said. I'm only responsible for things I did not say or I won't be saying.
Let's just move on. Before we start, I want you to know that I've been wanting to do this interview for a while now, and I've been trying to get you. But since I couldn't get you, so I thought of a plan. And I said I should insult the government, and I said they'll now come and arrest me. Then you don't really have what you're doing. You now come and bail me. Then I meet you. Then I talk to you about having this interview with you.
You don't need to insult the government. Just go and insult Burna Boy. You will find yourself in the same cell as Speed Darlington. Were you not the last person to interview him before he got into trouble? Oh. I saw him on your show now.
So you think you might get lucky and be arrested too?
Maybe you and I.
I don't have a body that can last long instead, please.
They don't need big body. They need a body that can serve mosquitoes at the FCID cell. And you look like somebody with plenty of veins.
It says here, because I did my research,
yes.
It says that you learned to ride a bicycle when you were 12, so you could fish at the lake for your family. I don't find that so smart, because why not use fishing nets? Why using bicycle to fish for your family?
You didn't do your research well.
Okay.
I was not riding bicycle. I said motorbike.
Okay, motorbike.
Yes.
So you think it is smart to fish with motorbike when there's fishing net? Like,
because we attached the fishing net to motorbike.
But you didn't mention fishing net. It's like you're just stealing the idea of fishing net I just said now. You didn't mention fishing net in the...
I had planned to say it on your show.
Okay.
You know, I've been wanting to be on this show for a long time.
Okay.
So, and I was told that this is a place where you can say things that don't make too much sense.
You were told that this is the platform that you can say things that don't make too much sense. Is it Neju that told you that?
Who's Neju?
I just want to know who said that to you.
I don't remember, but somebody told me. Can we move on?
You've lost this presidency election like more than once now. Don't you think it is high time you write a book, like 10 easy steps to lose a presidential election? Don't you think that we should focus on right now, instead of bailing people and fighting for people?
I'm working on it. Just haven't been able to get Atiku to write it forward. That's what is delaying the book.
You need his help?
Well, he's lost more than I have, so expertise.
That's fair enough. You were almost the president of Nigeria. No, that's Peter Obi. You were like 2% almost the president of Nigeria. How does that feel? Do you think you still have a chance?
Everybody that ran in 2023 almost won, except the guy who was declared selected, Tinubu.
Okay.
And
So it doesn't matter if it's 2%, 80%.
because all of us that didn't win have gone back to doing the same thing, philanthropy. The guy you mentioned is not donating from nursing school to nursery school.
Speaking of what you just said now, don't you think you, Atiku, Peter Obi should start a reality show and name it like the Almost President? No, what about the Kamala Harris boys? Because you get what you guys were almost there. I think people will watch it.
I don't think that the reality show would work for us.
Why?
Because how are you going to get people to understand what Atiku is saying, considering that he doesn't speak English? He's a Cameroonian.
Oh.
Yes.
I wasn't aware.
Oh, well, you go and ask the PC people. They told him he was not supposed to be presidential candidate. They found out he was Cameroonian. And the other guy you mentioned, Obi, is a Biafran. So how can we fit into the same reality show? And Kamala Harris does not know the difference between Nigeria and Africa. How can we be her boys?
I want to say something, yeah?
Go ahead.
So, I want you to watch the way you mention these people. Because I was going from Peter Obi before I settled for you. You understand? You know, he's a busy guy. He's not. I didn't get him. So, I don't want him to be offended by what you said, what you say now, and not come from my show. I feel like it will give me more views than...
I think it will. Do you know why? He didn't do too well on the Honest Punch. He's probably going to need your show.
Are you a human rights activist or a Nigerian politician? Because if I'm to speak freely, without fearing, because I'm not on bulletproof, if I have to speak freely, I don't think you have characteristics of a Nigerian politician. Your tummy is not that big, sir. I mean, you have it, but it's not.
So I used to have a flat tummy up to 2018. And I discovered that people with flat tummy are no longer trusted. You know the last man, Buhari? You see what he used flat tummy to do to Nigerians? He was using it as koboko. So I started growing my tummy, and it's getting there. Yes.
I think you have a point there.
Yes.
I think you have a point.
So it looks like Nigerians are not going to vote for anybody with flat tummy anytime soon. Because the reason they voted for Buhari was because they voted for the man in Ota who has a big tummy. And that one uses his tummy to pound them. Yes.
Does this mean that you plan on still being the president of this country?
That is not what it means. It means that when I become president, I can fit into the presidential clothes.
Let's break it down. I get it.
There's an attire for presidents, you know that? It's a three-piece pajamas known as agbada.
Okay.
So when I get there, I'll be able to fit into that clothes. It's national attire.
So 2027 or 2028, you are still going to try to be the president? Like, you buy form again and...
Where do they sell forms? Who said that you need to buy form to be president?
You don't, for my neck, you guys don't buy form for my neck?
No, we don't. INEC doesn't sell forms. INEC allocate votes. It's the political parties that sell forms.
So, okay, and you own your own political party?
No, it's created by us and registered by INEC.
Did you buy form?
We don't sell forms in my political.
I said it. You were arguing with me, I said it.
We don't sell
Because you don't look like someone that have 100 million. That form is expensive.
It is expensive if you buy it. But if you earn it, it's not expensive. They are two different things. Because the political parties use the funds to generate funds to be stolen by their executives.
Okay. In the next election...
Sorry, selection. We've stopped doing election in Nigeria a long time ago.
In your words, in the next election, who will you be voting for, or who will you be selecting?
So there are two different things. If it's election, I will vote for the right person. If it is selection, I will wait for INEC to declare the selection.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So tell me, what's your favorite or your go-to snack to celebrate a loss, a presidential loss?
Because after you lose, you need to sleep. I still think fufu is the best.
Fufu.
It will knock you out. It will give you what they call niggeritis. Food coma. Yes.
That makes sense.
So that when you wake up, you will find yourself in the real Nigeria. You know, when you are doing a campaign, you don't see the real Nigerians. After the neck is done with you, that reality dawns on you. That you have just gone through a process of transformation.
Could you tell me and people watching out there, how much does it cost to rig an election? Wait, I don't think that question should be for you.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be for you. Tell me, let me rephrase. How much does it cost to lose an election twice? You will be able to relate to that one.
Yes, we're still doing the calculation.
You're still doing it now?
Yes, because not everybody that we borrowed money from has recovered their money, so the calculation is still on.
Is there any way I can help?
Considering that people have said that you're not very good in maths, how can you help me? It's your classmates, not me.
How am I not good in math? 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 4.
When we came here, weren't you spying
8.
on the questions?
4 plus 4 is 8.
If you can't write your script, how can you know maths?
I write my script.
But you were doing expo where we arrived now.
No, this is just to make it look professional. I know all this in my head.
Okay.
I can close it now.
Don't close it though. Don't embarrass yourself. Keep it open.
If you insist.
Moving on.
You've been in and out of the police custody so many times. Is that your favorite vacation spot, or you just have a second family there? Good question, right?
For the first time, you asked a hard question.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much.
And I have to think about it. Can I call somebody?
The president?
My lawyer, Femi Falana.
You want to call him on the show?
Let's move on. That question is too hard for me to answer.
What's your advice for the man that whooped your ass in the last election?
Who?
The man you lost to.
No.
The president.
I didn't lose.
Are you the president?
No. I told you it's a selection now.
Whatever it is, he's the president. Do you have
Yes, but it's not my own president. Are we not in the same group, WhatsApp group, where we say the president is not our president?
Eh?
Me and you and Aisha Yusuf now.
I've never met Aisha.
Now you are worried about going to join speed.
I'm not worried. I don't even use WhatsApp.
Okay. I'm just letting the DSS know that we have been discussing in our WhatsApp group that the man who won the election is not the president. And that you are in the WhatsApp, you not, it's been you.
Ha.
Why is this guy like this now?
Mr. President, if you are watching this, I don't do WhatsApp. It's not me. I don't mind changing my name if that's the problem.
But the president is one of us. He said we should never accept that you won the election. When we get back to the group, we'll go and change our position. Now that you have changed your own publicly.
I'm moving on. Are you truly the founder of Sarah Reporters? Why did you name it Sarah?
I studied geography and planning at the University of Lagos, and I wanted to become a groundwater hydrologist.
What concerns groundwater hydrology is Sarah?
Exactly. It's like when I did not succeed as a geographer, I ran to journalism, and when I was looking for a name for the website, Sarah Reporters, I chose the geographical feature.
You're getting it wrong. You made a mistake. You want to correct yourself? You said Sahara, and it's actually Sarah.
Sahara.
S-A-R-A.
S-A-H-A-R-A. Sahara.
Not Sarah.
It's not.
I'm so sorry.
That's why I told you, do your scripts by yourself. I am explaining to you that I was trained as a geographer.
Okay.
Because I didn't succeed. When I went to journalism, I had to carry somebody along from geography to journalism.
So the presidential election is not the first thing you failed at?
I started failing from WAEC. My first WAEC, I had like F9 throughout. And I had C5 in maths. So when I went to University of Lagos, I came with a portmanteau of school start certificates. I told them, choose which one you want.
See, that's the problem.
We started when there was 4-figure table.
Do you think what you just said now, failing in maths and all those things, do you think is something that's going to be good for your campaign? Because why would we want somebody that failed in easy things like that to be our president?
But a lot of people who have failed became president now, including ones that didn't even try to fail. So it's time to get a guy who failed and succeeded than the one that did not try to fail. You know, some of the people you have now didn't even go to school. Or nobody knows the school they went to. So we couldn't even locate their failure. That's why we are failing with them now.
I'm not the type that knows so much about politics, yeah? But I feel like instead of you always focusing on telling us the bad things these previous governors and presidents have done, why not tell us your own plan? Why not focus on, like, instead of always saying, this person stole money, this person did this, why not focus on your own plan?
But the thing there is that if I tell them, how would they be able to do it when they didn't know what they were doing before now? That one is difficult now. It's like asking me to teach people who don't understand the subject and who can never process what I have planned to teach. So I've already spoken about can I plug my plan on your show?
Sure.
Do you know about Spicer Heat? I know it's a little bit too scientific for you. But it's the acronym for security, power, infrastructure, anti-corruption, economy, restructuring, healthcare, education, agriculture, technology, and tourism. Those are my plans. Very easy. And it's not difficult because without security, you can't even get power. That's why the national grid is falling apart because of national greed or personal greed of our politicians. So, but if you get all these things right, now I've plugged on your show. Don't tell me that you don't know the plans, but don't go and sell my plan to your candidate.
The thing is that all these plans is something every politician have told us. All of them have a plan.
You've never heard this one before, let's be honest. Have you heard the plan about free education?
Okay.
There's no way you could have known because you weren't around when free education was around.
You went to a free school? You didn't pay?
I went to a school that was providing free books, erasers, pencils, 4-figure tables, and math sets. And you can understand why, even with all that, it was difficult to learn. So you can understand why you guys ended up the way you guys ended up, because there was nothing for you guys. But I have to give it to you. You're trying. With all the level of education that you went through, to still end up doing what you do, I have to give it to you. At least if WAEC no recognize you, YouTube recognize you.
What does that mean?
Because they put a shirt on your body all the time. How many viewers do you have, followers do you have now?
More than the people that voted for you, sir.
But I understand that's not the question, because I want to see when they will stop giving you hood. It's time for you to be wearing suit with corrosive made me ask in front of it, written at the back. They need to upgrade you too now.
Your campaign team, you only think it's high time for you to sack all of them?
They've been sacked.
They've been sacked already. See what the president did with Emiloko. I think that actually boosted his chance of winning.
Yeah, did he?
Don't you think so?
If he boosted his chance of winning, why did they have to assign him the presidency? Why did they have to rig? Why did they have to beat up people and snatch ballot boxes if Emiloko worked? If it was a magic wand, I don't think it worked. And since they ended with Emiloko, which is a Yoruba word for it's my turn, right? What are the Yoruba people saying now? And they Yoruba.
The new team we're using, do they plan on having a memeable slogan for you to use like Emiloko?
We have to wait until we put them together.
Then you start planning now.
To even get another campaign team, it's not easy now.
I'm not that busy.
I don't know that you can do our campaign. You that is afraid to mention MC Oluomo. We need people that need their heads to be broken. Just stick to your show.
Thank you.
We'll need you after we lose again to come on your show. Abi?
That's fair.
The show needs to be here for the losers, because you said you also want to bring one of the losers very soon. One of the losers. You have not finished with the losers for 2023. So you need to stay here for the next set of losers after 2027.
With the amount of fun you're having on my show, do you wish you came to my show before going to next month?
No, I wish that I came on your show before the election in 2023.
Why? How would that have helped you lose more, win more?
Because at least you could have knocked sense into some of your followers and the people you are supporting politically. The movement that you are Baba started in. You know your movement now.
Which movement?
Are you not afraid to identify openly with your movement?
Let's be. We don't know if the president has sense of humor, sir. Please, let's just.
He doesn't have to.
The police asked you to park, sir. Like, it's just to park. If you're not trying to be stubborn, sir, what's there in parking?
I wasn't the one driving.
You should have told him.
The guy who was driving parked already.
He was on the road.
So that's where the police asked us to park. They had already surrounded the car, and we had stopped, parked. We had applied our brake, because if we didn't park, it would have been a different story.
In 3 seconds, tell me a reason why I should vote for you as my president.
I cannot do that in 3 seconds.
I think you need something. If the president was here and I tell him to give me a reason, in 2 seconds you just say, Emilio, come. Is that not something?
And then you'll be hungry for the rest of your life. That's what happened to the people who believe that baloney in 2023. They're no longer the same. So I can't do the same on your show.
How long do you need to tell us why we should vote for you?
We'll need another show, but not this one.
Up to the show.
I don't know if people believe what people say on this show.
So this is.
That's why I said we'll need the show after 2027, so that you can keep doing therapy for people who are hurting really bad. And so that I have to praise you for that.
Can I ask a question?
That's what we've been doing all day long.
No, this is actually a serious question.
Okay.
Do you think what you're doing is fair? You are leading or grooming protest that with people that don't have dual citizenship like you do. I cannot jackpot anytime like you can. Do you think it's fair? If anything happen now.
Dual citizenship means that I am a citizen of another country and Nigeria.
Like another country can go to anytime.
You need new research people on your show.
I've been thinking about that for a while.
Just like I need new campaign managers. Do you know why?
Why, sir?
I am not a dual citizen of any country. I'm Nigerian by birth, and that's the only passport and citizenship I carry. But you did not do your research now. The truth.
I actually know that you have only Nigerian, but people don't know. Check Google, it says there that you have a dual citizen.
Why are you using Google?
I'm not using Google. I'm saying people that use Google.
Even I don't use Google. I used Herbalist for serious matters. You saw me in Abuja with the Herbalist in court now. So let's go back to our culture.
So, you
what they call Google now is what the Yorubas call Orumila. He will tell you better things than Google.
Huh.
So let's go back to our culture.
You're not the president yet. Where did you see money to embezzle to buy this wristwatch, sir? If I may ask.
This wristwatch? No, this one doesn't require embezzlement to buy now. Any wristwatch that is using password to get the time is cheap.
I mean, that's what politicians are known for doing, embezzling.
How many politicians you know that
so are you saying
use
that
Apple Watch?
I've been in this YouTube business for like years now and I cannot afford it. So
Ask YouTube to send you one. They send you shirts.
if you and I are to be truthful, can you mention like 5 good things? I mean, these lights now is something we're getting from our recent government. Don't you
These
think?
lights?
This is light. This is on.
But I'm hearing a generator outside. Is that for the government?
Okay, yeah.
Is the sound of the generator that is coming in through
Yes,
the window, is it from the government? As the government started distributing generators?
I didn't know you heard it. I think it's just more generation. Guys, thank you so much for watching Curiosity Meet Me Ask. I forgot your name.
Oh, my name is Chief Afe Babalola.
All right.
And you will hear from me very soon. Yes. Go and ask Telefaro to me.
I'll hear from you in a good way.
When you get to Ekiti prison, you will find out from the mosquitoes there.
I thought you were a man of freedom of speech.
I can guarantee you freedom of speech. What I cannot guarantee you is freedom after speech. And you have crossed the line.
What exactly did I say wrong?
Well, you'll find out from Felix Moka, the APC spokesperson. Call him, he will tell you the meaning of crossing the line and the dangers associated with it.
We should not post the interview. It's not too late. I can still make amendment.
I think we should. The world needs to hear from me.
You're making me nervous. I think I just
and know how nervous you are. So your name should thereafter.
I think I just farted now.
Nervousness made me shrink.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. Don't clap yet. Don't be nervous. Let's just leave it there.
Do you have a question to ask me?
Thank you. No questions.
Use the door, sir. That's the door.
All right.
Real quick.
Was this place like an Airbnb before that was abandoned? Because I see they ripped the TV out of the wall. Why can't you afford a studio?
You know, we take winners to my main studio. Then this is
for the losers, yes.